Little different breakfast today. I'm starting off with salmon because I don't have eggs. And I also need to get some omega-3s in. So I think, you know, I still have the salmon, which was good for like tomorrow. Morning physique update. You know what the funny thing is, bro? I woke up at 6, usual. And I was up for like 1.5 hours and I was so tired. I went back to bed. I had a nap until like 10. And now I'm gonna have a little coffee. I'm gonna have a little salmon. I'm gonna be right back in the game. Y'all fuck with the t-shirt. Oh my God, that t-shirt bussy. Right now I'm 97.4 kilograms, yesterday 97. So if I do a refeed, I'll probably be at like 98, 99 again. But I'll just be full, I'll look full, I'll have better workouts, and then I'm ready to drop more weight again. I have more energy in my muscles, I'm just like sharper. Also have a little bit of brain fog, I don't know, I'm just like a little slower. Maybe that's because I slept or something. Yeah, hopefully that'll go away. But yeah, it's just like a matter of time. You know, NoFap and stuff like brain fog is a thing. If you're like giving your brain a rest from artificial stimulation like that, it can be a little crazy sometimes, but it is part of the process. I've experienced this before. Usually you get like the brain fog from day 30 to like day 80 for me. And then like after that, I don't know, it was pretty good. But I don't want to focus too much on NoFap because that's just something that I carry along with me. Because the more you focus on it, the more you think about it. And the more you think about it, the harder you make it yourself. So that goes with pretty much anything. I want to focus on the healthy habits instead of the unhealthy habits. Because if you just focus on the unhealthy, you're not fixing anything. But if you're focusing on the healthy things, like for me, working out, tracking the workout, eating healthy, tracking all my macros, doing the meditation, doing the reading, you focus on these things. And going for the walks, by the way, they're great. If you focus on these things instead of focusing on the negative things in your life, you're literally shifting your focus to positive things instead of negative things. If you're quitting anything, if you're focusing on negative things, give yourself something positive to constantly think about. For me, it's just like fun to track the calories of what I eat. It is a little bit of a tedious task scanning all the items you eat, but it does give me something to do throughout the whole day. And when I look at the app at the end of the day, I see my fats are -2, my protein is +2, and my carbs are like +5. I treat it like a game. The closer I get to the zeros on that app, the better I did that day. And that's just something that gives me a compliment. So when I get like -2, -2, +5, I'm like, damn, that's been a good day. I was really close to hitting all zeros. That's just like a little fun thing for me. Keeps me busy with it. Something I do have to do a little bit more though is reading throughout the day, because I haven't been doing that. I've been reading at night, and I say this before. Lately, I'm just like in bed, bro, and I read like for 5 or 10 minutes and I'm out. And the book is like 400 pages and I'm only at like page 100, page 90 or something. It's not going too fast. I catch myself watching some stupid YouTube content sometimes. So instead of doing that, I am better off picking up a book, sitting down here on the couch. You know the drill. I'm in the store right now, getting some groceries. Gotta get some tuna. Gotta get some oatmeal. This is bread. This one. I'm gonna get that 7 grain. On the way home again. Just did a quick little grocery shop before the gym sesh. It's currently 1 p.m. It's a little later than usual because normally I don't take a nap, you know? So I'll have more time, but right now I'm going to the gym a little bit later, start my day a little bit later, but that's okay because some days you have that and you need to listen to your body as well a little bit. And honestly, right now this like sleep schedule is it might not even be that optimal, because I think if you sleep more, you also it's better for losing fat. So perhaps I'll sleep more or not wake up as early. Maybe I'll just go to bed at 10 and wake up at 7 or something instead of 6. So I get like 1 hour extra. Sometimes, like this morning especially, I woke up tired, first time in a long while. Not sure what that was. Maybe I ate too late. I have no idea. Get the groceries, going back home, and then gym. Chest day. 100 grams of oats, 200 milliliters of oat milk, 50 grams of berries. See over here, got some honey in there, 25 grams. Shout out Arco. He left the honey here. It's organic honey from some farm or some shit. Like, it's crazy good. So I have a whole box. That's gonna be my pre-workout meal. However, there's not much protein in there, so I thought maybe I'd go for 1 cup of cottage cheese as well, get a little bit of protein in. Should be good. However, this salmon, like the salmon I had this morning already had a lot of protein in it. I'll be good on the protein today. There's just a lot of carbs, chest day, see how I feel. Want to get a fat pump in. Gonna eat this, then 1 hour after, like 45 minutes, I'm gonna go gym, have a chest day, probably take 1 scoop of pre-workout with some citrulline, achieve the greatest pump of the century, and show you guys what's up. I'm deciding to not bring the camera to the gym today because on day 26, I think it was, I was standing over here and I asked you guys for 3 questions or 3 topics, and I'll pick 3 comments to talk about those topics. So after I'm back from the gym, or a little later today, I'm going to be talking about that, and I don't want to make the video half an hour long. So I'm just gonna enjoy like a little workout without the camera. The dinner though, well, I'm eating some carrots. Chicken liver again, because it expired yesterday, but I'm gonna wing it and eat it today. It should be good. And actually fucking green in my meal, bro. Like a green thing in my meal. And actually some green in my meal, believe it or not. I know that shit kind of weird, because I never really eat that. By the way, I got hiccups. I might have like a weird condition where I just get the hiccups from eating from carrots. Always when I have a carrot, I'm like, damn, I forgot, bro. I forget I get hiccups from eating carrots. Especially raw carrots. I don't know why that is, but it's just, I don't know. I'm just retarded like that. Mic on a stick. Big camera here. Little light. I got the questions ready, but I'm about to get a little cigar. I'm gonna go for... Oh, look at that transition. That's crazy. Oh, I gotta keep the mic here. It might be so much easier if I just put the mic on my hoodie. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's way easier. I decided to get the good camera because I'm at home anyway. It's just a hassle to bring it everywhere, but when I'm at home, I might as well set it up with the good mic because I feel like what I'm about to talk about is gonna be good. I asked you guys for 3 topics in the comments of the 2 videos ago, and I got some. What I'm going to be talking about this video is why you should value yourself over everybody, being masculine, why it's important, and controlling your emotions. Kato submitted that. Can I list all the books that I've read until now in a list? Do you think taking so many supplements is healthy? Is it better to complete a goal by waking up early or stay up late? How lifting has improved other areas of your life? I'm also going to be talking about looks, attainable physique and discipline, and existentialism. Last but not least, I'm going to be talking about family and friends, life goals, and regret. Let's start off with Kato. He asks 3 topics you should talk about. It's not really asking, it's like he said like, talk about why you should value yourself over everybody, being masculine, why it's important, and controlling your emotions. Being masculine and controlling your emotions kind of pair in, because I feel like stoicism is by itself very masculine. Not being able to react with your emotions, like feel the emotions but not react with emotions, being able to control them. It puts you in like a calm frame. I personally think the masculine is something calm, something strong, something other people can depend on, and something other people can build on. And if you're calm and you're always clear-headed, you're strong, then I feel like that is masculine. So it is super important to control your emotions. Your brain has a lot of different parts. 2 of them are your amygdala and your prefrontal cortex. Prefrontal cortex is your rational thinking, and your amygdala is your emotional thinking. You want to meditate in order to practice your prefrontal cortex to be strong, and that way you can make a rational thought. So why you should value yourself over everybody is because you are the only person that is going to do stuff for you. There's only very few people in your life that will love you unconditionally. It's going to be your family, like your mother, or your sisters or brothers, your father, but no one is going to give you anything. The only thing you've been given is your life by your mom, or whatever gender you may come from these days, bro. I don't fucking know, bro. I'm low-key scared to say that. Nah, I can be cancelled. Anyway, so yeah, you should value yourself over everybody because you're the only one who can put yourself in a place where you're happy. You can talk with other people, you can grow with other people together, but you're the only one who can do things for yourself. You're always gonna have to choose yourself over anybody else. And this is also something I read in a book called No More Mr. Nice Guy. Basically the book is about if you choose for yourself, it might be harsh in the moment towards someone else. In the long run, both of the parties are gonna be off better if you choose for yourself and
be a little egotistical sometimes. When I was out for dinner last week, I wanted to stay with the other people. They were gonna go into the city and stuff, but I was like, you know what, I'm choosing for myself. Me and Ark are gonna go home early because we gotta wake up early. And I did that, felt good. Chose for myself, and I yielded the positive rewards because that next morning I woke up early and had an amazing day. So, do you share all the books that you've read until now in a list? So I'll put them in the comments down below because there are quite a few. I haven't read that many books for the amount that I have on the shelf here. That is why I keep saying I have to read more. But I'll truly read more when I do want to read more. And there will be a time where I don't know, I kind of maybe have to force myself into a routine to read more throughout the day. But I will surely list some books that I've read. Some of the noteworthy books I've read were Your Brain Unborn. I think in this day and age it's very important to know about the effects of brain stimulation and internet, or just like stimulation by something that isn't a substance on your brain. That's basically what the book explains. And with this rapid rise of pornography and adult content being spread online without really anyone knowing how bad it could be for you, along with like TikTok, shorts, YouTube content, whatever it may be, digital content, video gaming, we really don't know much about it, and that book explains a little bit further into that. Another book, which I just mentioned, is No More Mr. Nice Guy. Choose for yourself. It's a pretty good book. Another book is the Rational Male series by Rollo Tomassi. Kind of teaches you about being red-pilled, about how a lot of people in this world are blue-pilled and they suffer the consequences from it and they don't live a happy life. It's better to be aware of certain red pill, I don't know how to say it, like choices in your life or frames than to fall for the blue pill. And it just goes to show that, from my personal experience, I feel so much better just being focused on traditional masculinity opposed to whatever the fuck is going on right now. So that's what I want to say. That's what I want to say about that. The Rational Male books are a very good staple for that knowledge. Is it better to complete a goal by waking up early or to stay up late? Honestly, like, I think it's better to wake up early. Personally, I always used to say like I'm a night person, blah blah blah. Nah, it's not really true. When I look outside the window here and I know I'm up before anybody else, it just gives me some power. I know I'm a little bit better than anybody else out here because I'm getting to it earlier. I'm on my shit earlier. That's really what I like. Tech says, how lifting has improved other areas of your life. Honestly, lifting teaches you hardship, bro. Before I started lifting, I didn't really know what it was like going through the pain, going through suffering to create something through countless of hours of work. It's been about like 3 years now, and my physique is pretty fucking good. I'm really happy. You guys will see that. I'm gonna start showing my physique less, by the way, because I just want to reveal it on the 12th. That's just gonna be like the little journey I'm working towards. But how lifting improved other areas of my life? First of all, bro, one of the greatest things you can ever achieve with lifting is the soreness in your muscles. Not only because it reminds you put in the hard fucking work in the gym, but also because it releases healthy hormones that are literally suppressing your pain from whatever it may be you're going through. This hormone that's released is called endorphins. I showed a clip of Baki a little earlier in one of the vlogs, but I've had multiple sessions where I trained legs so fucking hard past my limits, and my brain just felt like light in my head. Like I literally activated the neurochemical in my head for me to just be able to push through, and I think that carries over in everything in life. You know that you have to push through. Also, something super important is schedule and routine from gym. It's just very basic, you know. You have to go to the gym to get the results you want. You have to put in the hours in your business to get the results you want. If you want to get the better results in the gym, you follow a plan, you follow a diet plan. If you want to get better results in your business, you follow a structured plan that follows steps on how to develop your business. You find mentors that can help you build your business even further. That's like to be compared with a workout plan and a diet plan, just to make a little sense out of that. The gym is a very good base staple to start off your self-improvement journey, because you have to do it yourself most of the time. Oh yeah, there's also like no negatives to the gym unless you injure yourself because you're stupid. You go to the gym, you feel good afterwards. It takes a little bit of time, but you build something super sick. Here we've got 3, which is looks, attainable physique, and discipline. I think the looks and attainable physique really pair in with discipline, because if you're disciplined to go to the gym, you get an attainable physique. I compare myself to fake naturals, or like the best naturals there are, because that's what I want to look like. This may be a little bit unhealthy and toxic because they either have used steroids or they are genetically superior and they're very gifted. But I like to set the standard very high because I know what I'm capable of if I push myself towards it. This is my discipline towards my goals and my attainable physique. And in terms of looks, I still have to do some work myself because my clothing style is not optimal. I would like to dress better. However, I do think that your looks definitely improve, especially in your face. You guys can see, like, I get a more angular face the lesser fat I carry. So pairs in with the gym pretty nicely. I love that about like the looks. As a man, it's not the most important thing. First impressions do matter though. It's ultimately the mindset that makes you a man. Jesper says, I don't have the time to put in 3 things. And then he continues with this big ass message. So Jesper, bro, you're bullshitting right now with having no time. First of all, you're saying you have no time. You watch a 25-minute video. You're lying to yourself. Anyway, I'm gonna just read this message out. But one big thing I think you will also be able to understand well is the overwhelming feeling of existentialism and life almost sucking you up like a vacuum. Living life simply for the sake of living and not making significant progress, like every day was just like the last one and you are never getting to where you want to be. Do you think it's better to force yourself into an uncomfortable situation, into a situation where your security is stripped and you are forced to take action? Yeah, I can speak from experience because my most accomplishments come from me having a trauma or like a really bad time. I used to have a lot of panic attacks. At those times of panic attacks, which happened when I was smoking weed, or not even, I don't know, it happened when I was smoking weed and when I wasn't. But those panic attacks really forced me to realize that I have to level up myself, chase something that is better than just living an average life. Those moments, I wouldn't necessarily, I don't know if they were like true panic attacks, but my body was set into an overdrive and I was just like panicky because I've never really looked it up. I just knew that those were signs for my body to, like my body was signaling I was unhappy. My body was unhappy. It was sending me the signal to the brain and I had to fix something. So I hope all of you, I hope all of you don't go through any of that. But what I do think is to kind of like go full circle with that is better. It's better to actively choose suffering than to not suffer at all and avoid it to eventually suffer. So choose the suffering in the moment so you don't have to suffer in the long term. Does that make sense? Like existentialism, choose pain in the moment so you don't have to experience it later. And I think that's beautiful. I think it's in life you have to like level up, you have to achieve your goal, you have to go for something. Because if you don't go for something, bro, you're like literally wasting your life. And we are doing this by default, playing video games, like, and we're leveling up in there and our brains gravitate towards that. What does that tell? What does that tell you about your brain? Like you wanna find the progress, and you have to find it in this game that is real life instead of a screen. You just have to find the points you want to level up, and those might be hard. That it might not be easy. It might not be as fun as a video game. Like I kind of autopiloted YouTube, where I got to like 400k subs, 350k subs or something, and I was like, damn, I don't fuck with this anymore. I want to do something else. I don't really enjoy gaming. And that was like, before I hit that, like I was kind of just going through the wave. I would do whatever, impulse, and somehow I got really successful because deep down within me, like there's like the content creator, there is the guy who knows how to make entertaining videos and how to run a business. So if that goes on autopilot, and now I know that I'm not on autopilot, kind of sounds weird, but like if I can optimize everything around my life and fix everything so like I can actually be a well-functioning human, not that I'm not, but like optimize it so I can improve those two things, like business and content creation, bro. When I truly know what I want to do, I will do it. I will get it. And you can do the same fucking thing. You just have to sit there, think about like, what do you want to do? Destroy all the distractions in your life and focus on what you truly want to do. The last one is family and friends, life goals, and regret. Family and friends, super important. Definitely don't underestimate that, because there is no rich person who's happy. Like if you're rich as fuck, if you're shredded as fuck, but you have no family and friends, then your life kind of sucks, bro. Like family and friends are the only people that will probably be there for you for the rest of your life. You have to really take care of those relationships. I'm not too good at that, so I'm working on that, but I do value all the moments I have with my family and friends, and I try and make them meaningful too. Don't underestimate those moments. Live them to your fullest, as with any moment in life. Give your family and friends your all. And if you can't do that with certain people, then they might be your family, they might be your friends, who you consider friends or consider family. They might be blood family, they might be like friends for a while. But if you can't give that attention to some people, then you have to consider and letting them go. Because if you can't be you, for some reason, like they come back at you or they give you negative vibes, it's hard to let go of those people. But you have to let go and choose for yourself to level up in your life that way. Life goals, super important to set, because if you don't have a goal, as I said before, like you're not going anywhere. You want to actively progress towards something. Success is explained by Earl Nightingale, and he says, success is the gradual realization of a worthy ideal. Success is the gradual realization of a worthy ideal. Your ideal is your goal. Your worthy is a meaningful goal. And the gradual realization is the slow progress towards it. So the slow progress to a goal that is worthwhile in the long term, if you can stay on track of doing that, you're successful. And your life goals should revolve around this message in order to progress healthily and wealthily and successfully. Number 3 is regret. If I didn't regret some of the things I did in life and I forgot about them, I wouldn't keep it in my mind that why I would regret certain things, to not fuck up again and go back, because I do regret some things, but those moments also remind me of how to level up. I could look back at those times and be like, why do I regret it, and what did I do to regret this? And just by being able to reflect back on myself like that, I'm able to see that I don't want to make these mistakes again, and I have to do certain things to level myself up in order to be a better man, in order to be stronger and be better and not experience that regret and bullshit again. Like, it's good to have regret in certain things, but you shouldn't let regret stop you from doing whatever you do. You should push forward, accept it, and move on. Like, analyze it, understand why you're regretting something, realize how you could fix it the next time ever you get in a situation like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I wanted to say. That's the messages I got. I really, damn, I didn't expect to get any messages at all, to be honest. But I appreciate all of you guys watching this, and yeah, my love towards you guys, the fucking family that watch the videos now on this channel. We're gonna go a long way. Yeah, man, just like, thank you for watching and being here. It's like keeping it real. I really appreciate that, because I keep it real with you guys too. If you guys keep it real with me, I fuck with that. That's it for today's video, I guess. I'm gonna just finish this cigar and probably go to bed in a bit. It is, yeah, it's 9, so kind of gotta wind down at 9, sleep at like 10, 11, wake up refreshed tomorrow for a back day. Let's have an amazing one. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the very next video.